Hello, Harley Street. Overseas Medical welcomes your interest in the transplanting of hair. I will explain some of the basic features that you need to understand. We always ensure close ties with our clients and potential clients. It's worth noting that several other companies use the basic name Harley Street, so be aware of similar names and ensure you are communicating with ourselves for the highest standards. When relating cost factors to hair transplants, such as to the extent of hair loss and to the number of grafts required, they all play a crucial role in price. Remember, the higher number of grafts will naturally be more expensive. For instance, 5,000 will be more costly than 3,500. The technique choice used, such as follicular unit extraction, FUE, tends to be the pricier choice due to the more labour-intensive nature of work, or the other technique, follicular unit transplantation, FUT, being slightly more reasonable but relies on less work. Other significant factors in cost relate to the experience and reputation of the surgeon and the clinic and the country of destination. High-profile clinics with renowned surgeons often charge premium rates for their expertise. Couple this with the location, for example, London in England is at a premium, whereas Antalya in Turkey is noticeably cheaper. However, both have operational costs. Procedure should always begin with a consultation. Harley Street Overseas Medical absolutely relies on the professionalism of its clinicians' assessment during consultations, as some people are just unable to have a transplant procedure, as the clinician will know if it won't take, whilst taking the current factors into consideration. This outcome may change if the client follows the guidelines set out by the assessing clinician. On the day of the transplant, the surgical team extracts hair follicles from a donor area, usually the back of the head, where hair is genetically programmed to resist balding. These follicles are then carefully prepared and implanted into the recipient area where hair loss has occurred. The process can take several hours, depending on the number of grafts being transplanted. After the procedure, patients enter a recovery phase where an acceptance by the patient that transplanted hair may fall out before new growth begins, typically visible after a few months. This is normal and expected. Harley Street Overseas Medical, unlike many others, ensure suitability prior to travelling, which correctly contradicts some in the marketplace who would just send you out. While the surgical fee is the primary cost, there are additional expenses that patients should consider. Post-operative medications, including pain relievers and anti-inflammatory drugs, are often necessary and can add to the overall cost. Travel and accommodation expenses should also be factored in, especially if the chosen clinic is abroad. However, make a balance with UK being more expensive. Harley Street Overseas Medical therefore won't be immediately drawn into a package price until we as a team consult the evidence provided by your known factors, your medical disclosures and the consultation report. You can be certain that Harley Street Overseas Medical will take care of you, especially as we ensure our aftercare program for when you return home.